Hi besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm so annoyed that I have to make this video just because it's on the topic of lockdown, on the topic of us all being together as a world, you know, in this together. COVID is happening, COVID is messing up all of our lives, but you know what, most of us are in a place, a state, a country, a town, a city where we are in lockdown or some sort of quarantine, including the influencers I'm going to be talking about in this video. Now, not only is it just influencers going out, these are currently the biggest social media influencers, like, as in period. Like, period. These are the people at the top of the top, like surpassing YouTubers, like these are the people with the biggest influence, not just in general on these social medias nowadays, but on young kids. And it's just fucking me off, this mentality of, you know, we're an essential worker. No, you're not. And, you know, we have to travel because we've had such a hard year. Are we? Let's not pull that card. Especially the people we're going to be talking about, like Charli D'Amelio and her sister and the other ones. And I am just so frustrated and beyond that, again, another trip or going out and partying or whatever is involved with these influencers and promoting it. Now, not only is this influencers going out partying, not only is this influencers traveling, this is them both together and promoting it. Are y'all as tired as I am? Like, when is it going to get through to the... In my opinion, I believe all these people have already had coronavirus. It's the only thing that makes sense why they're so reckless. Because even people are saying, oh, they're young and they don't care. I'm young. I care. I don't, and most of my friends do as well. As in most, I mean fucking all. I don't know why I said most. But you know what I mean? It's just so normalized that it's like, oh, they're young, they don't care about it. Okay, but where's their parents? Their parents don't give a shit either. And let's just, there's so much to get into. So a current trip just happened with these influencers, and I was going back and forth whether I wanted to talk about this. Not because I didn't want to raise awareness to this and like let you know. Just because it's like, these people, nothing is getting through to them. And it's like, these are the people that'll be rewarded. These are the people that won't, you know, there's no, like, repercussions to these people. It's celebrated for them. So, what we're going to be talking about is the people who went to, you know, this destination, which is the Bahamas. They traveled, you know, they're flying there. They were there. They, you know, mingled with all the locals. Taking pictures with everyone, looking very fun. They went partying while they were there, and there were a lot of them there. Going by different friend groups, and then people who were associated with this friend group, like James Charles, are speaking out saying that they're not there, being like, oh, why would you assume I would be traveling during a pandemic? Maybe because you've been doing it all pandemic. So there's just a lot to get through. So first of all, here's the list of people that went. Now this is for the first batch. Charli D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio, who's her sister. Now keep in mind, these young people who are at the top of the social media game right now. Like, they're at the top. Like, the pyramid, they're up there. Noah Beck, who is Dixie's boyfriend, he is also a huge creator on TikTok. And Chase Hudson, who is Charli D'Amelio's boyfriend. Another creator who is just famous because he's white. But then again, Charli's just famous because she's white. It's quite the mystery why they're famous, right? Quite the mystery. Now, come on now. So, here we go. So, they took this picture outside of the resort that they're staying at in the Bahamas. Must be nice to get a fucking vacation, you piece of shit. So, they went on a private jet, and all the fans are like, but they went on a private jet. Like, you know, they're going private travel. They land there, they mingle with the locals. You know, it's not as plain as, you know, private jet, private travel, you know, they get to do it. Also, how sad is that the fans have to defend them because they're not defending themselves? How sad! Oh, Jesus. Okay, so here is a picture of these influencers posing with the locals. Posing with the fans. So here we have them all. Charli, Dixie, Chase, Noah Beck. I'm slowly learning all their names. I kind of have to because they keep fucking popping up. This is ridiculous. How much of a fucking slap in the face. Y'all get to go to your beautiful resort. Like, there's gonna be no other people at this resort. You know why? Because we're not traveling right now and we're not going on vacation. First of all, it's January. Y'all live in mansions as well. Like, what are you vacationing from? Your $10 million mansions? What are you going on vacation for? Like, what are you trying to escape to, like, go on vacation to treat yourself? You're already treating yourself in your multi-million-dollar mansion. Y'all live lavish lives. You don't need a vacation, especially right now. None of us fucking do. And it's just like, the fans that are so blindly like, they deserve it, they've been working hard for us all year, they're essential workers. What a slap in the face that is to actual essential workers. Is Charli D'Amelio saving people's life by doing a really shitty offbeat dance? No. Is Dixie D'Amelio saving people's lives by, she literally has no talent, so there's nothing to put in there? Noah Beck, no talent. Chase, no talent. And this is coming from me, no talent. Fucking pathetic. So, again, there they are. Now, they were posting TikToks from the Bahamas, posting pictures, gloating to their fans, oh, we deserve this. Fuck you. So that's the first thing, right? Then it goes on, because of course there's more. Like, there is another one called Maddie Monroe. Now, I don't even know who this girl is, but she was posing in, you know, her private jet going to the Bahamas. Oh, it must be so nice. Must be so nice. And then, Bryant, who is the photographer, who has just a really creepy history as well that I would really love to go into one day. He's the photographer for all these really young people. He posted on his story, you know, because he was starting to get backlash for going to the Bahamas too. You know, a negative COVID test. Oh yeah, because, you know, you can still do a false negative, false positive. You can literally do a test and walk out of the testing center and get it. You can also, if you're doing the test yourself, do it wrong and then they can't see if you're negative or positive. There's ways around this and you shouldn't be like, oh, negative test, you know, I can go on vacay now. Let's not. So, from that, we have more. Because, of course, we have more. So, then we have a TikToker called Sienna May. So, she went on, like, a ski trip or whatever. So, again, this is quite normalized now for these creators. However, the main ones were, you know, Charli and Dixie, because people are like, y'all are the top platforms and you're the top influencers right now. So, basically, these people went to Bahamas and then went on, like, ski trips and went to Hawaii. Now, keep in mind, James Charles and I was going to Hawaii. I didn't make videos on that, but he went to Hawaii and there's, like, one ICU bed there and the locals were making TikToks like, why are they coming here? They are literally infecting us and it's like, you're putting us at risk and then you can fly away back to Los Angeles where you go to, like, private hospitals. It's ridiculous. So, then, James Charles, who is in this, like, TikTok group, had to come out and basically explain that he was not in the Bahamas, which is, you know, you shouldn't have to come out and explain it because there shouldn't be a situation where people would assume you would go anyway. And now, the reason people assume James is going, or would ever go, is because James goes traveling all the time during this fucking pandemic. So, he put on his Instagram story this, with the, obviously a selfie, and it says, Los Angeles, California. And he said, waking up this morning in Los Angeles, ... Just thought I'd let y'all know, since some people seem to think I'm elsewhere. LMFAO, yeah, it's really funny, James, you know, that people are thinking and would assume that you're in the Bahamas because your entire friend group is, and you're not speaking out against them, but you'll speak out against anyone else. But also that you were going to Hawaii traveling, that you're still going to parties traveling, you know. Okay. So then, another little post by Lil Huddy in the Bahamas. Must be nice that they're not only going on vacation, like, they could literally, right, what would be, they could go and not post about it. It's still bad, but, and it's still doing a lot of harm, but just infiltrating to your young audience, you know, I'm traveling, mommy, my favorite influencer's traveling, mommy, Lil Huddy's traveling, mommy, Charli's traveling, can we travel? No, we can't, but they can, why can't we? Oh, let me explain how the fucking rich live to my child. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. Like, these people don't deserve their platforms at all. So then, the next was that a Hype House member who was, you know, associated with, like, Charli and Dixie and all, called Thomas Petru, Alex Warren, and another one were also accused of going to the Bahamas, and now they made a video basically, like, making fun of it, and we're like, oh, we're gonna bring the Bahamas to us. So here we have this, and it's like, these people look at being called out for going on vacation as a joke now, and they're like, oh, people think I am, but I'm not, but all my friends are. So here we go.
So everyone thought that me, Mia, Alex, and Cover were in the Bahamas, but we are not. We are here at our house in LA.
So funny.
But for today's video, I thought it would be funny if I brought the Bahamas to our house. Okay, guys, we got the sand. Time to turn the room into a beach. Since everyone thinks that we're in the Bahamas, I decided to bring the Bahamas to you guys. Really? Yeah.
Now, isn't there a reason that everyone is thinking that y'all are in the Bahamas? Because it's a pattern of behavior that you keep going traveling during a pandemic? Let's address that elephant first, right? Like, maybe get to the issue on why people think you would be traveling, but all your friends still are.
Really? Yeah. No, everyone thought that.
Ha 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 ha. So basically, we brought the Bahamas to us because everyone thinks we're in the Bahamas, but we're not. And now keep in mind that another person who went to the Bahamas, who we already made a video on about the mask situation, was Nikita Dragon, because again, she's in the full situation with the Hype House members, and she wasn't wearing a mask in the elevator, and was like, people are gonna cancel me, remember?
Stop, are you kidding me? So much. Can we please? Sorry, everyone can go. No, it's fine.
People are gonna shout at me for not wearing a mask. No, it's fine. So, Nikita, though, wasn't in the Bahamas, she was in Miami. So this is literally just the compiled list that Daft Noodles did of all these people traveling and making fun of, you know, maybe I wasn't traveling or whatever like that. And so, Charli Dixie, Noah Beck, Lil Huddy have all been getting called out constantly in their TikTok comments and avoiding responsibility or addressing it. Even when they were on vacation, going as far, like I said, as posting videos with the sun behind them, the beach behind them, you know, doing their little dances, posting their little videos. It's like, you don't even have the decency to hide it from us that you're going out. Like, you so overtly don't care. Charli, I've defended you so much. You're 16. I don't care at this stage. It's pathetic. And your sister, 19 years old, Noah Beck, 19, and the other one probably 19 as well. How dare all of you? And your parents are involved. And not only are y'all flying out, your team's flying out, your family's flying out, and it's like, y'all don't care about us. We're seeing that they don't think of, you know, we're all in this together. And I wish their fans would fucking catch on to this, because I feel like the outer community is starting to see it, and you know, some of their fans are starting to call them out, but because they're so young, they're still like, oh, I don't want to call out, you know, Charli my goddess. Shame on Charli, shame on Chase, shame on Noah Beck, shame on Dixie D'Amelio, shame on the parents, shame on the... Y'all aren't essential workers. Y'all are barely workers. Let's have that conversation. It's just annoying when it's like, what they're doing is directly putting locals at risk, but just putting us at risk. Like, the numbers are continuing to go. But, you know, they can hop on their private jet. They're fine. Ha 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 ha. They can go back to their mansion, you know, from their vacation to their mansion. Ha ha ha. And then they'll go on another vacation. Ha ha ha. It's just like, we're over it. We're still talking about it because they keep doing it. How? And why? And let's... Can y'all not just be content in your mansions? Y'all are young as well. In huge mansions? Shit, I'd be having so much fun. I wouldn't need all these vacations. Also, vacationing from what? Y'all are doing the least in your jobs. Sorry, I get people do that jobs, but literally, y'all dance. Y'all dance and do sponsorships. And you do both of them things horribly. This just really irritates me that we are talking about this again, and it has such a big impact, so we need to keep talking about it. It's honestly ridiculous. I want to know what your opinion is on this. I'll see you in my next video. Let's talk about it below. So fucking shame on these people. They're not like us, and they want us to know that, right? I'll see you in my next video. Let's talk about it below. Bye.